Transtar Autobody Technologies manufactures automotive refinishing coatings that are used by the aftermarket, the body shops.
On average, we have about 25-30 pallets a day in the first part of the month. Towards the end of the month, we have upwards of 60 or 70 per day.
We run around 4,000 labels a day.
As Transtar has grown over the past 70 years of our existence, we saw that we could not continue down the path of doing things manually. Toolworks intrigued me from the standpoint that they were one of the local barcoding vendors.
They're a good company. You know, whatever we need, they've provided rather quickly.
Toolworks has been able to help us employ technologies that we're not necessarily experts in.
There was one solution where you didn't even need the PC, and that was a print and apply printer from Intermec. With the smart printer, it's one integrated solution that you really don't have to worry about.
What we try to do here is we try to build lines with the future in mind. In the past, we would print off bundles of stickers and sticker them by hand. I would have the whole entire line, sticker stacks of boxes. I was averaging almost 2 hours per batch. Now my process is down to right around 15 minutes in the morning before we start the line.
Smart printing on our packaging line has improved productivity about 40%. We now have it automated where it just prints a barcode label as needed as the container passes a scanner.
Well, that's exactly it. You can just toss the product in and go. Instead of spending all the time where we got to hand label them ahead of time and wasting time, we just put the product in a box and send it on its way.
To run what I do now, it would be like a 14-hour day. To run what I do now in 8. Our maximum batch size is 2,000 gallons. If you're looking at the process that we used to do, I'm continuing that process now. I'm actually almost gaining almost a full batch a day now. It was just so easy and straightforward that we didn't need a lot of training. It was step 1, scan. Step 2, program. Step 3, you're done. If you can hold a hand scanner in your hand, you can program these machines.
The cans come from the back, and I box them and send them through. They get taped up. I put the sticker on the box and scans it, and put on a pallet and shipped out. So that way it's easier for the shippers to pick and for us to keep track of inventory.
What the entire barcoding systems allowed us to do is gather more information. That information then has allowed us to take many strides forward.
There's a lot of checks and double checks that it's provided for us that we didn't have in the past.
We adjusted the sensor so that the barcode will not be red when it passes by, and the red light will go off and it will make a sound indicating to us that it did not scan. It makes sure that all the serials that go onto these boxes go onto the pallet correctly, so that there's not a mismatch in the number of parts that are on the pallet.
That in itself is huge, huge for us. It's self-contained, it's portable. I can move that piece of equipment to any line I have.
Running the printers without another PC, it has its benefits simply in that it's one less piece of equipment, one less thing that's going to go wrong.
We have great ventilation, but there's still always this surface residue dust that kind of settles at the end of the day. That is really hard on some of the electronics here, but yeah, these sit right out in the open. They're right out there, right in the thick of it, and they start up every day and go to work.
They've withstood the rigors of a manufacturing environment very well.
I don't think it matters if you're packaging, you know, donuts or paint or whatever. I mean, if you have a need in your company to be able to serialize, to keep track of your inventories, to draw your customers in, to set yourself apart from somebody else, I mean, this is the way to go.
I was looking for a solution that somewhat managed itself, and frankly, it's been no maintenance from the printing side. Once it was set up, it's been running itself pretty much.